So I'm just casually scrolling through Twitter as I usually do, and then I came across this tweet, and it would appear as though the most rare LR in the game is LR Bojack. Now, this isn't literally true, but what happened was a few YouTubers, well, one YouTuber, Dokkan Assets, and a few other people, they got together and they watched a lot of summons from different YouTubers, and collectively they watched 28,000, I repeat, 28,000 worth of stones, worth of summons is what they watched. And after watching that, they concluded that no one pulled this unit. No one pulled this unit in 28,000 stones. That is insane. So I've got a question for you guys now. In the comments, put a 1 in the comments if you pulled this unit, and put a 2 if you didn't. Me personally, on these banners, I used like 1,000 stones on these carnival banners, and I did not pull one of him. So, I mean, if one of you guys pulled this unit, then let me know on these carnival banners. But it appears as though like no one pulled this unit, and that is insane. Like, how rare is this guy? Wanted, dead or alive. Like, he's genuinely got his wanted poster here, but it looks pretty sick, to be fair. Like, straight out of One Piece, that does look pretty sick. But if you guys did pull him, I would be very curious to know, and then put a 2 in the chat if you're like me and you did not pull him. He's not even that good, but he's not bad, but he's not that good. That's not the point. The point is, no one can pull this unit, seemingly. Maybe one of you guys did, in which case, let me know. Yeah, this in Dokkan would be sick as a what if card, like a duo unit in the far distant future of Beast Gohan and Super Saiyan 4 Gohan in the same unit, or as separate units as a dual Dokkan Fest. That would be, like, there's nothing that would be more hype than that for me. The reason I've never discussed this before is because this is very unrealistic, but if this did happen, this would be my Dragon Ball dream, my Dokkan dream come true, and this would genuinely be the peak of fiction for me. Like, there's no game that I would have ever been more hyped for than this if we got something like this. I mean, even as it is, Dokkan is the greatest game of all time. Pretty sure these are my favourite units of all time, well, part 2 units. I'm not gonna lie, for me Gohan might be, but he is my favourite unit right now, but he might be my favourite unit of all time. I'd probably say he's number 2. 1 is probably Super Vegeta, the STR one, but it might be tied, to be fair, because Gohan's my favourite character, so, I mean, I have got a bias towards him there, so, I mean, my favourite unit of all time is either this Gohan or Super STR Vegeta, and my second favourite unit right now is Piccolo Jr., just behind Gohan, because Gohan, he's that guy. Speaking of favourite units, I was just talking about STR Super Vegeta, and when he does eventually get his Easy A, I hope they make him the best Easy A of all time, and considering he's already got 30% damage reduction, like, he's got a lot of potential to be really good. Hopefully they don't ruin him, but I am optimistic about him, considering with Dokkan Fest LRs, like, they are, with their Easy A's, they are usually always pretty good at least. So DaTruth did his top 10 list. I'm not going to talk about this too much because I intend on making a full video on this. The only thing that I want to point out is that number 1 he's got Bulma and number 2 he's got Gohan. Personally, I think they could be argued in either order, but I've got no issue with Bulma being number 1 because Bulma is her. She is easily one of the best units in the game, no questions asked. Is she better than Gohan? Debatable, I could see that either way, but certainly Bulma is deserving for that spot. Whether or not she is 1 or 2, like, she's definitely up there somewhere. Easily top 5, I don't think anyone would argue against that. Yeah, this LR Gohan on Trunks, if this unit Easy A's during this celebration, that would be hype. I really want to see that. But if we're being realistic, as I've discussed multiple times about this unit, it's very unlikely that this unit will get an Easy A, considering this unit is basically a 2022 unit. He came out right at the end of 2021, and 0 units from 2021 have their Easy A's, let alone a borderline 2022 unit. So unfortunately, I do not foresee this unit getting an Easy A, but if it does, I would be extremely happy about that. That is one of my most wanted Easy A's for this celebration, if that's actually a possibility. I can name a handful of people that dislike God Goku. I don't know why people dislike this unit. Like, this unit is goated. Easily one of the best in the game. Good link set, great leader skill. Just everything about this unit is just top tier. So I'm a bit confused as to why people don't like God Goku. They're gonna hate me for this. Trunks is better than Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Do I agree with that? I genuinely think these two specifically, and then a VB included, I think all three of them could easily be argued in any order. Out of all of them, I think I prefer VB, but all of them could be argued in any order because all of them are very, very good and towards the top echelon of the game right now. I don't think any of them are top 5, but certainly not too far off. Super Saiyan God Vegeta, I've talked about this before, but Super Saiyan God Vegeta is definitely worthy of a Dokkan Fest. I know some people have been saying that no, he's not because he didn't get that much screen time. I strongly disagree. I don't care about how much screen time he got. He is definitely deserving of a Dokkan Fest. I mean, just look at that art. Imagine that in Dokkan as a Dokkan Fest. That would be sick. And don't tell me you wouldn't be hyped for it, because I know you would be, unless you hate Vegeta. Anyway, moving on. Yeah, this STR Trunks' Easy A is actually pretty strong. I don't care what no one says, by the way. This guy, in my opinion, is a better Easy A than Tech Dokkan Fest Trunks. I don't care what no one says, because for me, the two differences are, this guy tanks better because he's got 40% damage reduction, but the Tech Trunks hits harder, but obviously defense is more important, so I do prefer this unit over the Dokkan Fest Easy A Tech Trunks. I don't care if anyone disagrees with that, I'm pretty firm in that opinion. Anyone remember this dude? Yeah, this Goku Black upon release was pretty mid, and obviously now he's even more mid because he's pretty old at this point. Not that old, but I mean, he's certainly not that impressive. And I did recently pull a copy of him, a dupe. I think now I've got 2 or 3 dupes in this guy, and I've not even awakened him. Eventually I will, but he's not that impressive, let's just be honest. The Raging Blasters. Don't tell me that you've nicknamed STR Carnival Goku the Raging Blasters. These nicknames just keep getting worse. I didn't even think that was possible. Yeah, this physical Zamasu, another villain unit that is just mid, another banner unit that is just mid. I don't know what they were thinking with this unit, but this unit is really, really unimpressive if we're being honest. Villain units needed this guy to be good, but he was extremely mid. If this guy was really good, then villains would be in a pretty good spot right now with 1 more Easy A. But this guy being mid, villains still need at least, I'd say, 2 more units. One unit would really help, like 1 Easy A, but 2 Easy A's would very much be ideal, but both of them would have to be really good. Which villain is the best in the movies? For me, like, my favourite character out of all of these villains is Broly. That might be an obvious answer, but I just like Broly because he is my favourite out of all of them. If Dokkan got one of these units in Dokkan, the one that I would be most hyped for is Broly, because he's my favourite. So I mean, that's that. Let's do a quick subscriber challenge. If you guys agree with me that the character that you would be most hyped for out of all of these in Dokkan is Broly, then you have to subscribe because that is the challenge. With that said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, then do subscribe, especially if you just failed that challenge, because that is indeed the challenge. Also, do leave a like and comment because those things do help out. With that said, thanks for watching, and I shall see you guys next time. Ta-ta, adios, bye bye.